Okay, bros. Jimmy the Gibson back at it with your weekly NXT Fix. First things first, we have to start. Same thing we started with last time. Predictions for the matchups for this upcoming Takeover 30. Right off the bat, announced official NXT World Heavyweight Championship. Keith Lee defends against TikTok Karrion Kross. Number 2, official match confirmed. Women's NXT Championship. Io Shirai defends against the Dakota Territory, Dakota Kai. Number 3, also confirmed. The greatest NXT champion of all time, Adam Cole, baby, against Pat McDorkafee. That's right. Shut up, Pat. Pat McAfee, the stupid former NFL player, former punter. What a joke. Number 4, another confirmed match, yet we don't know all the participants. The North American Championship ladder match. 3 participants are confirmed, 2 of which prior weeks we have Thick Boy, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and another one confirmed tonight. 2 additional participants will be confirmed next Wednesday. Match number 5, my prediction of a match that's going to happen. Rhea Ripley versus Mercedes Martinez. We need these 2 women to go at it on Takeover. Show us what you got. And number 6, lately they've been having 6 matches on Takeover specials. It used to be 5 this time. I think they're going to go 6 again. I'm going to say the NXT Cruiserweight Championship will be defended by El Chapo de Fantasma against Isaiah Swerve Scott. All right, now, before we forget, something big happened on NCIS this week for those of you who are watching before NXT. Big thing that happened. The main guy shot the guy in, I think it was Finland. He was about to go check on the body to make sure, obviously, if he was dead. But all his other buddies called him off. They said, no, we gotta go. They hop in the car. The car drives right past the body. Come on. Rookie mistake here. Rookie mistake. And then, shocking ending. The guy's not dead. All right, anyway. No reason to get any further upset about that. So we're going to take a quick pause for the cause right now and show you this week's tasty beverage. That's right. We have the preferred drink of the summer, the Sam Adams Porch Rocker. Nice. Delicious Radler-style beverage with natural lemon flavors and lemon puree. Love this stuff. Okay, bros, moving on to the heart of the show here. We're going to give you a quick NXT recap, get your NXT fix on, and give you the ever so popular bro ratings. All right, first up, first match of the night. TikTok Karrion Kross versus Dani Burch. The match itself was pretty solid. Not gonna lie, I think Dani Burch may have broken his neck from one of those suplexes. And I didn't know that this was actually a number one contenders match, because after the match was over, Karrion Kross puts Dani Burch to sleep in the Kross jacket. Keith Lee comes out. That's right, Keith Lee. Whoop, whoop. He comes out with a contract, gives it to Karrion Kross. Kross signs it. Scarlett kisses it. Slides it back in the ring. Keith Lee picks it up. Boom. Fireball in his face. It was pretty cool. Not gonna lie here, bros. So we are going to give the Karrion Kross and Dani Burch match, we're gonna give that a solid 7.3 on the bro ratings. 7.3 Kross Burch. Moving on, we spent the next half an hour plus of the show watching Keith Lee wrap a dry towel over his face as he walked backstage and slowly into the ambulance. I mean, this was completely unnecessary because they were showing this while another match was going on. I mean, this was kind of surprising that NXT pulled this card. Obviously, everyone cares about Keith Lee's well-being. Will he be able to see? There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of questions there, but unnecessary to totally blow over the match that was going on up next, which was, in fact, Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane. No reason why they were fighting. Sometimes that doesn't necessarily matter in NXT because you have to have different people fighting each other, or you have to kind of build to things, start feuds. But the match was kind of forgotten about in the beginning and was definitely forgotten about in the end because the Undisputed Era comes out and totally whips everyone. I mean, we're talking super kicks, we're talking knees to the face, we're talking high-low, we're talking the last shot, we're talking everything they had to offer. Adam Cole Bebe grabs the mic, tells Pat McAfee to show up next week on NXT so he can see him face to face and tell him at TakeOver he's going to whoop that ass. So, with that being said, I'm gonna give you the bro rating to this match of Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane, and that, folks, bro rating, it's gonna be a 2.1. 2.1. And keep in mind here, boys and girls, there's an automatic 3 points for the bro rating just because the Undisputed Era comes out. Automatic 3 points. Keep that in mind. And like we said last week, on Thursdays, we wear yellow, hence the yellow Undisputed Era shirt. Okay, bros. Next up, we had a pretty solid match between Tyler Breeze, that's right, Prince Pretty, so gorgeous, against Santos, Escobar, El Chapo, Del Fantasma, whatever they call him. Solid match, solid back and forth action, a little screwy finish at the end. We're going to give that a 6.1 on the bro rating. 6.1 Breeze Escobar. Moving on. We then had the Dakota Territory video promo, and Dakota Kai telling everyone why she's going to win the NXT Women's title off of Io Shirai, looking like she's from the 90s. Next up, we had Indi Hartwell versus Mia Yim. They made a big deal that Mia Yim just got back in time from taking Keith Lee to the hospital in the ambulance. You know what? A little too soon. They should have saved this match till later in the show if I were to actually believe it. Otherwise, the hospital would be right next door to Full Sail University, in my opinion. But I like that we're seeing Indi Hartwell here a couple weeks in a row. However, I wasn't a big fan of the match overall. So, we're going to give this a 4.4 on the bro ratings. Indi Hartwell, I think she's about 20, they said 24 years old, so she has a lot of potential. Coming up next, we had the Finn Balor promo, talking about next week he's got another chance to get in this North American Championship ladder match. And Finn Balor said, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're 18. It doesn't matter if you're 49. It doesn't even matter if you're in a retirement home. Everyone wants to see the Prince. Looking forward to Balor wrestling next week. Up next after that, we had Damian Priest versus Bronson Reed. Solid match. 2 competitors confirmed for the North American ladder match. They had a little little tiff in the parking lot, which led to this match. These are the 2 hosses of the ladder match. These 2 big boys can go. There was a little missed spot at the end where actually looked like Bronson Reed did that tsunami splash. Damian Priest didn't get out of the way in time and kind of got crushed a bit. But it was still a great match. Ending, we had the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment. And when Bronson Reed is on top of Damian Priest, how are you going to escape the thick boy on top of you? So Bronson Reed wins the match. And we're going to give this bro rating a 7.6 bro rating. Like that match. Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, both doing good things right now. Looking forward to see how they progress in this ladder match. Big takeover spot for both of them. Up next, Io Shirai promo. She basically said, you know what, Dakota Kai? You are a coward. You are a manipulator. And you know what? You just pissed me off. So I fully believe her. She is a badass. And I can't wait to see Io Shirai, Dakota Kai at TakeOver. After that, we had Kacy Catanzaro and Kayden Carter versus Mercedes Martinez and Aliyah of the Robert Stone brand. Like we said last week, Robert Stone has been on fire. In fact, he got on the mic, cut a quick promo, which he even said the Robert Stone brand is en fuego. Come on, everyone. Get on the Robert Stone brand bandwagon if you haven't already done so by now. Okay, after that, we had a little In Your House segment with Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. All we have to say about that is, was Candice LeRae speaking in tongues? That was pretty cool to see a picture of Doc Hendricks on the wall again. And number 3, French Bulldogs rule. That followed by a Timothy Thatcher promo, and we need more of this guy. We need more matches from this guy because he looks devastating. He is a badass. Really like what they're doing with Thatcher. Alrighty. That leaves us to the last match of the evening, the main event. We're going to go through this. We're going to give you the bro rating. We're going to figure out which was match of the night. We had Kushida making a huge statement saying, hey, it's time Kushida goes for championship gold. Keep in mind here, bros, Kushida has never had a takeover match. Against Kushida in this match was, that's right, it's Grimes time! Cameron Grimes, baby! Everybody, I told you last week, I'm going to tell you again, come on in and join the Grimy Army. Grimes time all the way, baby. And then we had the mystery opponent, which was none other than the returning Velveteen Dream. That's right, folks. He was gone for a while. We weren't sure for how long or if it was going to be permanent. But Velveteen Dream comes back. Oh, okay. Well, Velveteen Dream wants to join us in this segment, so we're going to let him sit right here. So, I'm going to tell you right now, Dream looked a little winded, but did not look rusty. Dream was solid in this match. So was Grimes, so was Kushida. I mean, those surfboard armbar submissions, fantastic. A lot of high spots, a lot of top rope stuff. But what ended up happening was Dream was put in one of those surfboard arm bars, and at the same time that happened, Cameron Grimes jumped in and hit him with his double knee stomp, threw Dream out of the ring, pinned Kushida, so Kushida's out. He has no chance to wrestle next week. And that's right, Cameron Grimes is taking it to the moon. It's Grimes time. So what I have to point out before we give the bro rating is, watching this again, pay attention. Cameron Grimes walks out of the ring, goes up to the North American Championship, and was talking to it as if it was a human being, some other type of life form. And he said, "We've got places to be, and we've got things to see." I thought it was fantastic end to the show. Then you had Dream come in, totally slap the taste out of Kushida's mouth. He freaked out, flipped out, was chasing referees around, and he turns around, and Finn Balor is right behind him. Finn Balor does the old point. So that's right, folks. Next week, Velveteen Dream versus Finn Balor with the second chance to get in that North American ladder match. So I have to say, the main event on NXT this week was absolutely fantastic. We are going to give that an 8.4 on the bro ratings. That's right, 8.4. And you know what that means, bros? Match of the night. Triple threat, Kushida, Grimes time, Velveteen Dream, match of the night. So, what that means here, bros, on this week's episode of NXT, your weekly NXT Fix, we had 7 in-ring segments, giving you an average this week of 5.91. A little down from last week, a little bit of an overall disappointment, but some good stuff happened that progressed the storyline, and that triple threat match at the end was great. That was fantastic. So, we are going to wrap things up the same way we did last week, bros. We are talking next week on NXT. These are not spoilers. These are predictions. So we have a 6-man tag match with Legado del Fantasma El Chapo going against Swerve and Breezango. We are going with Swerve and Breezango all the way. Next up, we have championship qualifying matches for the upcoming Takeover. Let's put this on. And for this championship ladder match, we have to slap the belt. So, we've got Ridge Holland versus Johnny Gargano. And there would not be a Takeover without Johnny freaking Takeover. Gargano all the way next week. And last qualifying match, we have, like we said, Finn Balor versus Velveteen Dream. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, bros. I'm going to say my prediction for the winner of this match is no one. That's right. This match will end in a no contest. No one will win, and they'll have to figure out someone else for the 5th spot in the North American Championship ladder match. Because, bros, at TakeOver you will see one-on-one Finn Balor versus Velveteen Dream. That's right. You've heard it here. I'm Jimmy A. Gibson. This is your weekly NXT Fix. Okay, bros? Hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope everyone has a good night. Looking forward to NXT next Wednesday. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, and tune in to next week. Okay, bros? Jimmy Gibson.